What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about WWE 2K26 and more specifically, could we see a new mode? Let's talk about it. So when it comes to WWE games, we've seen a lot of things return, like chain wrestling, GM mode, intergender wrestling, but we've also seen new additions like the underground match and the island. The less said about that, the better. But what about a mode similar to Defeat the Streak? Because one of the biggest selling points of 2K14, apart from the 30 years of WrestleMania, was the Defeat the Streak mode. Seeing who you could defeat the dead man with, while he randomly locks you in the Hell's Gate, or turns off the lights only to tombstone you and walk out victorious. Plus, you could even win in record time, thanks to the leaderboards. But instead of The Undertaker this time around, it should be the final boss, The Rock. Because when The Rock turned heel and became this new character, he just felt so much cooler. Don't get me wrong, The Rock before was great. He was the people's champion, laying the smackdown on the likes of Austin Theory and Jinder Mahal. But this version, it just feels different. From making John Cena turn heel and sell his soul, to his entrance having flows of electricity before a spotlight shines bright. And when it comes to this mode, there's a lot 2K could do. They could make the match have normal rules for yourself, where you could get counted out or disqualified, but the final boss can hit you with a weapon, maybe a rock as his personal choice, and not get counted out, as well as having John Cena or Travis Scott show up to help the final boss win. Also, we can't forget about The Rock being able to take your soul, which was a payback ability in 2K25. And if the final boss removes both his elbow pads, instead of hitting the people's elbow, it could give him unlimited finishers for a short time. Plus, since the gameplay has changed so much in recent years, from reversing every move with just one button, to now having to press all the face buttons to guess the next move/combinations, as well as having another button to reverse signatures/finishers, it would make this mode even more strategic, since you can't just do any move you want like in the old games. You would have to focus on what move you're going to do first and which strike/moves you would do after. It would be like 2K Online, but even more intense.
Where you going? Where you going? Don't you stop running.
And since WWE games to bring back intergender wrestling, that would make this mode last even longer, as 2K14 only had 54 male wrestlers to use in Defeat the Streak, whereas the latest WWE games have over 300 wrestlers to choose from, consisting of the top male and female superstars. So once you've defeated the final boss with the likes of Cody Rhodes or Jacob Fatu or Tama Tonga, you can do it again with Rhea Ripley or Nia Jax or Jade Cargill. The possibilities are endless. Plus, with The Rock being heavily involved in WWE/2K games, from his involvement at Bad Blood for about 3 seconds, to announcing the location of WrestleMania 42, to being chokeslammed by The Undertaker in first person, and being the president in 2K20's My Rise, the less said about that game the better. So I really see no reason to not bring a mode like this back, since it has been over 10 years, and people still make videos playing Defeat the Streak. And when it comes to the current WWE games, yes, My Rise is great. Universe mode is a blast for booking matches and creating new storylines. Although, we still need Triple Threat and Fatal 4-Way rivalry options. And Showcase mode, even though it is usually a one-time playthrough, it did gain some replay value this year, with the exception of that ladder match, Never Again, as it had the ability to have different outcomes instead of the actual winners like in real life. But having a mode like Defeat the Final Boss, it could bring back players just to play this mode again. Whether it's trying to defeat The Rock in a faster time than your friends, or trying to beat him with every superstar on the roster, which would take a while. It would honestly make a great addition to the WWE games franchise. And don't forget, we did get the return of Showcase mode in 2K19, as well as the return of My Career in 2K15. And in 2K26, maybe we could see a mode return for the final boss. But what do you think? Would you like to see this mode return? Or would you rather see something different? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like, subscribe and take care.